Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's a beautiful 75-degree afternoon. It is Friday, March 20th, and I mainly wanted to take a ride to make sure the world is still here. Apparently it is. Things have gotten a little more desperate, dire. I don't know what's the right word since I posted my last video, which was just a couple days ago. If you don't already know, I've been working from home since Tuesday. That's the good news. Thankfully, I'm still working. I still have a job. Thankfully, on Monday, the company told us we had the option to work from home. And then last night, Pennsylvania's Governor Wolf, announced that all non-life-sustaining businesses were to close effective 8 p.m. last night. It gave everybody about 3 hours notice. And there's no timeline for that. I'm sure it's at least a 14-day closure. Probably looking at closer to 3 to 4 weeks. I keep hearing 30 days floated around. And the business I work for, they're in prefabricated construction. They are not considered a life-sustaining business. Fortunately, though, the mandate was to close physical locations. Now, probably 90% of the company I work for, they work in one of our fabrication shops, or they work at our job sites. I really feel for those people right now. Can't exactly do that kind of work from home. Thankfully, for now, they are keeping the design and engineering and drafting department going. That's the department I work in. So for the foreseeable future, I will be continuing to work from home. Of course, this is a situation that's changing by the day, changing by the hour. You know, and I gotta be honest, you know, this is pretty scary times here. You know, I can't say that that's not going to change. I mean, we haven't been that busy as a company, and, you know, if any of the projects get put on hold, yeah, I'm trying not to think about it, but things could change fast. Sorry about, gotta clean the windshield here. I got the kind of bug splatter that if I don't do it right away, it's going to be there for a while. It's going to be stuck. So anyway, it actually, most of today, you know, my home office, I don't mind it. I've got a nice window. It doesn't have a view quite like anything I'm showing you here, but it's a good enough view. I don't mind. I mean, personally, I like working from home. There's no interruptions. There's none of the office politics. I've got a decent view. I can be comfortable. I'm a lot more focused than I am at the company's office. I like it. But it's still nice to get out. And it did rain most of the day. And there's actually another wave of rain coming in. It's going to be one of those just short but heavy storms with the cold front behind it. So I had a couple letters to mail. Let me drive them over to the post office and then I'll make a video. I don't know where I'm going. No real plan. Actually, interestingly, as of note, I'll have to do a video on this place soon. I'm passing a place currently called Mary Immaculata Center. That's a monastery, I believe, or it was. It's going to be turned into a resort, and I heard a couple days ago there's a Lehigh Valley filmmaker, I can't think of his name, but he's about to film a new movie in the area, and that's going to be one of the main locations for that film. The film's called Hail Mary. I don't know a whole lot about it. I just heard that it was happening, and I thought, wow, that's the place not far from me, so I'll have to do something on that. You can probably tell I'm pretty rattled by the world situation. I'm pretty rattled about, you know, all the restrictions going on in Pennsylvania. I'm sure everybody else is too. You know, I know there's some people that are saying this is overblown and whatnot. But, you know, if you do your research and, you know, they're talking about exponential growth in this thing. Yeah, there's not a lot of cases now, but there's going to be if they don't lock things down. You know, when I last talked to you guys, I think it was Monday, there was just one case in Northampton County. There's now 10 cases, and there's also been the first Pennsylvania death from the coronavirus, unfortunately, was that first case in Northampton County, I believe. I know it was in Northampton County. I'm not sure that it was the first case, but I think it was. You know, I'm not as worried about getting the virus as I am the potential for the virus to harm a lot of people I care about. Whatever reason, I've always, my friends have always tended to be, you know, slightly older than I am, so I have a lot of friends and loved ones that are, you know, in the high risk category, in the 60-plus-year-old category, and you know, I know it could hurt any one of us, but I especially worry about the people who are high risk. And I worry about the economy. I mean, you know, you guys have heard from my other videos. I don't want to sound selfish here, but you guys know that I was ramping up for a pretty serious job hunt, and I'm trying to get my side business off the ground. And, you know, to say I feel like I've had the rug pulled out from me is an understatement. Not that those things can't happen. I just think the odds of success have gone down dramatically. And, you know, I'm not in a state of mind that I can really make decisions about that kind of stuff right now. Like I said, the situation in Pennsylvania here, it's just changing day to day, minute to minute. You know, that said, I think trying to, you know, isolate everybody and keep this thing from spreading, I think it's the right move. Nobody's enjoying it, nobody's thrilled about it, but I think it beats the alternative, which is to just let it run rampant. I mean, if they let it run rampant, it's just going to overwhelm, you know, the hospitals and everything, and, you know, we're just going to have bigger problems. But, you know, I don't really have a whole lot else to say. I think I'm going to wrap this up. I just want to, you know, say I hope everybody out there is doing okay. I wanted to let you know a little bit more about the ever-changing situation here in Pennsylvania. Not sure how I'm going to spend my weekend. I mean, it's a good problem to have. I've been too busy for too long. Crossing over the Lehigh River now, by the way. This is Route 145. You can't see the river from here. I can see it out the side windows. I'll probably be spending more time on the trails. I think we're going to have a decent weather weekend. I mean, not as nice as it is right now. Right now, actually, the temperature dropped to 73 as I was driving, but, you know, like I said, today we've only got a slot of sunshine that's about an hour long. More rain's coming. I think the weekend is supposed to be sunny, but in the mid-50s, so I'll probably be out on the trails. I had both days had been booked solid with things to do, and as you can imagine, my schedule's completely cleared off. All I've got to do either later tonight or tomorrow morning is put the finishing touches on my final project for my Illustrator class, hit the old submit button, and then I've actually got a free weekend, which it's been a long time since I've been able to say that. I gotta think I'll be doing a lot of video editing, and I'll probably use an editor. I think I said I was going to wrap this video up about a mile ago. So anyway, I am going to wrap it up now. So thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll get through this together. Good night.